Well, you know what? Today we got some great news. Your dinner plans could quite literally help save lives. More than 15 restaurants across St. Louis are teaming up for Dining Out for Life, which is what we're talking about this morning. It's an effort to raise money for HIV care and prevention. So that's why I'm not sitting here alone this morning. We have Jordan Braxton with Pride St. Louis here. Good morning, Jordan. How are you?
Fine. Good morning. How are you doing?
So good. It's always good to see you, and we're really glad that you came and woke up early to hang out with us to talk about this. This is a very, very important initiative. Can you talk to us about how folks right here in the St. Louis area can help you all on your mission?
Yes. So Dining Out for Life, it's our annual fundraiser for Vitamin Health. And Vitamin Health, we are an organization that our programs and services are for people living with HIV. We are a medical home model, which means that all our services are right in one building. Like you can see the doctor, go to the pharmacy, go to dentist, behavioral health, case management, food pantry. It's all there in one building. You never have to leave. So we've taken the barrier of transportation out.
And you know what? It makes it easier for people to get the care that they need, and folks in our community can help support their neighbors. That's what this is all about,
Yes.
right? They can go out to local restaurants. How does it all work?
Okay, so we have 20 restaurants that we're very grateful for their help. And you go out and you grab your friends, you say, hey, let's go get something to eat. You go on our website, which is diningoutforlife.com. You find a restaurant, you go. And we ask the restaurants to donate 25%, but some restaurants are doing 50%.
Wow.
Like all three Roosters and the Bailey's Range restaurants, they're all doing 50%. And some are even doing lunch and dinner. And then proceeds go to help us fund our programs and services.
Now with Vivint, you do so much advocacy work. You do so much education work in the community. Talk to us about what we're seeing in our community right now when it comes to HIV numbers, when it comes to education around HIV. Where do we have to grow and where do we stand right now?
Well, St. Louis is, we have some challenges. I'm gonna say that the nice way. We have some challenges. And I think it's because certain segments of our community, especially our African-American heterosexual women, they don't understand the importance of taking care of your sexual health. So when I talk about education, I'm gonna go out and talk about getting tested for HIV and STIs. I talk about making sure you take care of your sexual health.
Right.
Because your sexual health is just as important as your regular health. And people don't understand that an undiagnosed STI could affect your neurological system and your reproductive system. So we suggest that people get tested at least once a year, whether you're in a monogamous relationship or not, because you never know.
Right.
You never know.
You never know.
Right. And so then also I do a lot of advocacy work where I go to Jeff City and you need either support or talk about some of the anti-bills that are out there.
You know what? I know one of the biggest things that, you know, even you and I have talked about is starting that conversation. That can sometimes be the hardest hurdle to get over, right? You see that in your work.
Yeah, because everyone is afraid to talk about sex. And it's about, that's why I frame it around sexual health.
Right.
And then it takes the oddness out of it. And I don't know why people are afraid to talk about things that we all enjoy. And it's okay. So instead of putting it on the back burner, let's put it right there on the table with the rest of the food and talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, because you're quite literally saving lives. So if folks aren't able to dine out, what can they do to help you?
Oh, you can either do carry out. The carry out money goes to that too. Or you can just go on our Vivint Health website and donate.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Jordan. We really appreciate it. We have a list of all the restaurants participating where you can go and dine out. Text us 314-425-5355. Just send the word life to that number. We'll send you a list of where you can dine. Thanks for hanging out this morning.
Thank you very much.
So good to see you always, always.